Hey everybody, I just got back from a trip where I went to Missouri for just over a week. Um, Spent time with Tim James up there. Had an amazing time with an amazing friend and someone I consider like a brother to me. Also had Doug Hawley, Debbie Whopper, David Perdue, and Jeff Miller come over from Illinois to go hunting with us on the weekend. Had a blast. It was just an awesome time. With some amazing people and friends. Um, as everybody knows in this hobby, a lot of people share their finds with other people that they care about and are friends with. I shortened my bucket list a lot. There's a lot of things that were handed to me and given to me that I'm just going to treasure forever, simply because of who they came from more than anything else. But anyway, I'm going to go over some of these with you. First of all, before we get to the metal detecting stuff, me and Tim James went arrowhead hunting. He had some stuff that he had gotten previously, and he ended up giving me like that amazing point there, which is just absolutely beautiful. He also gave me the other 2 points you see here. When we went out looking for them, the only thing I was able to find was that tip to a point. It's obviously been worked, but it looks like it had been broken by forces after the fact. But metal detecting, I did find my first watch or clock key. Looks like a little watch key because it's actually really small for a clock, but I guess it could have been. Tim gave me this. He found this Junior G-Man badge. Come to find out, this was from the 30s. There was a radio show that they had on there for kids, and they ended up putting these in the Post Toasties as little toy surprises in the cereal boxes back in the day. But he found one of those. I found my oldest Hot Wheels car ever. It's actually not Hot Wheels or Matchbox. It's actually a company that was before Matchbox. It's Lesney, and it's made in England. It says it's the Matchbox series. So this was actually before they made Matchbox cars, but not too much before. This was actually a 1969 Lesney toy. So that was definitely my oldest one so far. I've also gotten that Hot Wheels car, dug it up. As everybody knows, we usually find quite a bit of those from kids playing out in the yards and losing them. Another thing I was given, Jeff Miller gave me this amazing Illinois tax token. It's really in good shape, believe it or not, once you are able to see it in person. But there's an Illinois tax token that Jeff found. I found 2 tax tokens myself. One of them is a Missouri tax token. It's in pretty bad shape. You can still make out the state of Missouri on one side, and I only know what that is because Tim James had also found a couple of them, and we were able to see that they were just like the ones that he had dug. I also found this tax token, and it's kind of odd that I found that in Missouri, being that it's actually a Colorado tax token, but it's a 1/5 cent tax token from Colorado, and I dug that up while I was visiting in Missouri. While there, I also did get my first ever Indian head penny. It is a 1906. The details are pretty rough on it, but you can, once it's not in the sleeve, you can make out that it is an Indian in the date. But thought that was pretty cool. Got my first Indian, and the first target that I dug up there was actually a 1949 Rosie. So I got my first silver with the AT Pro while I was there. This one, I dug this with the Ace 250 that I have. The reason I'm showing it instead of the one I dug in Missouri is because I ended up giving Tim the one that I dug while I was up there. Kind of as a little memento to remember me by, and also for being a great host. I figured he more than deserved my first Roosevelt that I dug with my AT Pro. But this hobby is full of great people. I'm just honored to have met a few of them. I know that was the first of many trips that I hope to plan to take in the future. But get out there, get swinging, meet new people, enjoy the hobby. There's a lot of great people out there to go detecting with. I had an amazing time while up there. Thank you, Tim, for being such a great host. And seriously, y'all, get out there and meet people. Have fun, dig everything, take the trash with you. And until next time, just swing low and swing slow.